pharmacy in town would also be willing to pay us good money if it actually did wind up curing the plague.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're spending a week.
We're spending
So
a week
we're
in
gonna
Plague
do-
Town.
Yeah, we're in the inn, which obviously has. Which
Shall we
seems to be.
start next morning, or?
Oh yeah. Next morning we need to get our award. Yeah, that's the immediate thing. We need to go to Schwartz. Yeah.
So over the course of the nights, Jimmy, you have a weird dream.
Oh no, doctor, please.
Whoa.
Oh,
Actually, you
It's
know
a
what? Sure,
nice
yeah.
dream.
Let's do it.
You know what?
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
I was joking. Let's not go down this path.
So you're back in the doctor's chair. He's like straddling you and is like unbuttoning his shirt. And you're having a thought that's like, man, his neck looks like really tasty. Like you want to take a bite out of his neck.
That
the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Belarus just bursts through the door, both in real life and in Jimmy's dream. Just starts shouting at Jimmy.
I like to think that Belarus is having a nightmare because of this unholiness.
Yeah, so like he's as he's like unbuttoning his shirt, you lean forward, like take him in your arms and like start biting at his neck. Will you please roll plus wisdom?
Okay.
Okay, cool. The dream just goes on. It's a gay sex fantasy. You're on bottom.
And that's the
because your
name of
leg's
this
broke.
part.
Okay, sex fantasy, yes.
That is a good part name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say next morning Jimmy wakes up like, now that was a nice dream.
Heather Space has the same dream, except with 2 Heather Spaces,
Whoa.
including the like neck biting thing. Okay, no, actually, what Heather Space does, Heather Space is gonna stay up all night again on the roof of the inn, looking at the stars.
Ooh, the stars.
Yeah, evil
Yeah.
prophecy.
Now it doesn't say, like I copied the thing into the description. It doesn't say like if I choose the grim portent. It just the prophecy will tell you about a grim portent that will come to pass unless you do something about it. But the prophecy is vague. Choose
Okay.
2 things that the prophecy actually tells you. I wanted to ask more about the one I saw with Ellen.
Wait, do you
I
get to
don't-
choose?
It doesn't say. It doesn't
Perfect. You don't get to choose.
say. Okay.
Anyone making a Dungeon World custom class, choose your
But-
wording very carefully.
Yeah, talk fucking berserk needs to choose their fucking. Anyway, you get an idea of what action will trigger the event, and you get a clear mental picture of the event's location.
Okay. You get an idea of what action will trigger the
Actually,
event.
I take that back. I take that back. The action and the aftermath, not the location.
Okay, perfect. Get an idea of what action will trigger the event. Yeah, you get. Okay, let me see here. So it's vague.
Yeah.
You see an image of Jimmy, like, grabbing his hands into something and then just, like, shoving it into his mouth. Like he's sitting at a table and it's, like, Thanksgiving, except he's just standing above the turkey or sitting next to the turkey, just grabbing handfuls of the turkey and shoving it into his mouth. And then he grabs like the cranberry sauce and like shoves it in too. And he's not chewing. He's just like devouring everything.
He eats more like a duck.
Like he grabs. It's like a duck.
If Jimmy's turning into
I
something, I'll
appreciate
sense
that
it
reference
sooner
a
or
lot.
later.
Like he grabs like a handful of like the stuffing and just stuffs his face with it. He goes to the mashed potatoes and just like dips his head in the mashed potatoes.
I hope you
Alright, yeah.
appreciate
So
my sound
dinner
effects.
every night is the trigger for this.
I hope you appreciate my sound effects.
The trigger is the grim portent is that Jimmy's going to embarrass us at a dinner party.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but Heather's face does sort of, like curls up a bit, shivers. She doesn't like doing this. She really, really hates doing this.
Alright, and you get a
And-
vision of the events after that.
Yeah.
You see Jimmy like floating at like okay, it's first person. You're in like a first person view and it's dark, like pitch black, but you can still see, right? Like everything
Right.
has like a slight glow about it. And you're just moving at like what feels like unprecedented speeds. Like you don't move this quickly.
Right.
And you're just like moving through the forest and you hear like talking and you immediately stop and you look in the exact direction that you hear like talking and then the vision ends.
If
Okay,
Jimmy's
yeah.
turning into a werewolf, I'll know, by the way, because I can sense the presence of dark forces at work. Just pointing that out.
But yeah, Heather's face, I won't just that's all she can handle, and just shakes and shivers and gets off the roof and sort of goes and sits in like the corner of the ceiling and sort of curls up.
Oh. Well, I guess he wouldn't be doing that now because I did spritz holy water on him and he didn't set on fire. So
Cool. There's
Maybe
your,
he just has a tapeworm.
Molly just
like I said, maybe the whole grim portent that Jimmy's just going to be incredibly rude.
he's just gonna get drunk and fall into the rapids.
cool. What do you guys do next?
Well, on the first day we do have to go see Schwartz for the 30
Yeah.
coin and
And just get an update on the general situation from him.
and update on his prognosis.
I'm just gonna say Molly's plan, like Molly's told by the group, oh, we're gonna be staying in Paradise for a week, so Molly feels a little bit fucking uneasy about just staying in the town that's infested with a plague, regardless of cure or not. But he decides to keep an eye out for any word on the Dawson kid, but that's for later, that's for beyond the first day. I already added the 30 coins to my inventory, which may have been jumping the gun
Actually,
a bit.
I will say, like on our way to the doctor, Heather's face would decline. It is like sitting on Jimmy's shoulder, and like very casually, like filing her nails, even though she's wearing gloves. That's her. But she just, so Jimmy, how are you feeling?
He's
Weed.
not in a talkative mood.
Swede.
Wow,
Swede.
Jimmy, fine.
Yeah.
Just like
Pay attention, Swede.
Sorry.
Heather's
Yes,
face has climbed up on Jimmy's shoulder as they're walking to the doctor. She's like riding on his shoulder, filing her nails. Yeah, but so Jimmy, how are you feeling?
I was gonna feel fine, but considering that I've broken my leg and currently has a cementer on it, and you are weighing my down, making it terrible, horrible pain every time I walk on it, relatively fine.
That's good, I guess. Well, she sort of pats his shoulder. Other shoulder. Get well soon, then.
Yeah. Thanks.
It's weird, like, if you look at Marley when he's walking, I'm just gonna say that, because it's fluff right now, it's Random Hand is summoned, and it's like, Marley is motioning like he's making conversation, but it's all in his head, essentially. He's just communicating with Random Hand.
That boy ain't right.
Just because you
Okay,
can't hear it.
so you guys eventually make your way to the doctor. He doesn't answer the door, but the door swings open. It looks like he's busy with a patient.
Doctor, have you worked on what we gave you at all?
He's wearing one of those plague masks, He says, he holds up like a finger, give me a minute.
All right, Bellaris nods and moves towards the wall.
Molly has stayed very close to the wall, as far away as possible from anyone who may look sick.
Heather Space actually does take out her plague mask and hand it to Marley.
He thanks you and takes it, puts it on as quickly as he can.
Heather Space herself, just wears her bubble, and actually she's gonna sit on the ceiling, like cross-legged, Are there any magazines about?
Yeah, there's one that's called Guns and Stuff.
Yeah, Heather Space grabs that, starts flicking through it, shivers once or twice.
Emilia sits down, for obvious reasons.
Marley actually does grab a copy of Guns and Stuff and checks the price of the pump-action shotgun he bought.
Oh, yeah, it's about right on.
It's about right on. Okay, he doesn't feel ripped off.
So you notice the doctor gets he's holding this like large glass vial, and he shoves it into this giant like syringe gun. Okay, you guys know what the Vitasol looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's holding the Vitasol.
Ah.
He has a patient like on his back, and he takes the Vitasol and like shoves the needle straight into his spine, and depresses the trigger, and you see like the liquid start going down.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Doctor, I have a question.
Winces.
Why the spine?
He holds up another finger. It's like, just give me a minute.
Okay.
You see like half the liquid go into this guy's spine, and he removes the Vitasol with like a yank, like some blood comes out, and he quickly puts some like gauze to stop the bleeding. Then once it's all cleaned up, he puts everything down and comes out of the room and shuts the door behind him and takes off the mask. So, you're back. What can I help you with?
How's the prognosis gone?
Oh, the plague cure.
Yes.
So far, can't tell. Wait, has it been the full 6 days?
No.
No.
We're in the first day where we're
Just
asking,
the morning to see
if he synthesized anything at this point.
Yes, I've got all the components down to their core bases. I just need to mix them together and come up with a delivery agent.
Alright, Bellaris nods and says, well, that's good to hear. And Bellaris isn't going to ask about the reward. That's up to Marley.
Yeah, Marley steps forward. We were promised pay for retrieving the goods.
Ah, right. I gave that to you yesterday. It should already be in your pockets. When you
Nice.
check your pockets and
coin.
notice you have
Ah,
30
good.
coin.
How forgetful of me.
That brings it up to another weight. Ah!
Molly actually does follow up then. He said, actually, you checked the recording here. Was it him who said there might be someone in town who'd be interested in paying us?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was Schwartz. who was
Okay.
going to come.
So yeah, he does ask for us, like, so you said if this works, there might be someone else in town who's interested in paying us.
Yeah, I don't think he's still in town, though. I think he might have ditched off once the plague hit.
Don't mind giving me a name?
Yes. His name is, Edward.
There's a lot of Edwards.
Yeah, which one are we talking about? Snowden, Scissorhands, Norton? Come on, we got...
Oh, boy. Hold on.
Edward Nigma, maybe?
Edward
Oh,
Elric.
God, no.
Ed with one D or
Edward.
two.
Edward Woodward?
Let's see where I am going.
Yeah, that's a real guy. Sad to say. Because otherwise I would have just made up a really funny name. Edward Woodward.
No, it's Edward here.
Edward here.
Edward
Edward
here.
here? Where's Edward?
Wait, I thought you said he was out of town.
Yes, no, his last name is here. He's not physically here.
Molly just takes out a pen and a little notebook. How do you
Heather
spell
Space
that?
sort of crosses her arms. That was gonna be a funny bit, and he just shot it down.
So
And
Edward is in here, or here?
No, he's not here presently. He is not physically here.
I ain't asking if he's here. I'm asking if he's here. Here or here?
No, he is, as in the location here,
Ah,
not
gotcha.
as in ability to hear.
I wanted to know
You mean-
that during that dialogue, like two of the random hands were pointing at Marley's ears, and the third one was pointing at the ground.
but Jimmy takes out the map like, you mean here? But just pointing at some point, pointing on paradise on
The
the map.
doctor face palms and says, I'm getting back to work.
All right.
I have a lot to do today.
Well, all right.
Man, that guy would make
So we
a great
got our-
radio presenter.
Now we got to bolster over the 6 days. I guess we could do flavor stuff, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
we are doing
Heather
a week.
Space does
But-
have a few
so
things
I
to
might
take
as
care
well.
of.
All right. Well, I might as well ask. Well, over this week, do I get anything off of Jimmy with my dark forces? Bonus.
We'll have to find out later.
Oh, okay.
So Marley pretty much just finds a book he hasn't read, just reads that. He's basically going to do 3 things. He's going to train with Random Hand, because you know what? We've got to work on the Dempsey role. It's got to get stronger. He keeps tabs on the Dawson situation, the kidnapping.
Oh
And
yeah.
theft.
You might hear, like, catch something off about like a sale happening, but it just goes largely unnoticed, like no problem.
Okay, so it kind of falls below the radar. And,
Yeah.
and besides that, it's like, this is kind of like, just so all the other players are aware of what Marley's mental state is, kind of like, he just basically contemplates quite a bit on what Belarus and Heaverspace said on the nature of evil and doing things.
Okay, Heather Space has. Well, actually, what immediately, as the others leave, Heather Space leaves, but, out of Heather Space pops, gonna say, let's go with Brown. A brown Heather Space sort of pops out the back and hangs by with the doctor. And, she's not in a rush. Like, essentially, she starts. So, look, I'm doing a bit of digging on my own on this thing. What have you figured out about the nature of the plague? Like, what causes it? How is it transmitted? Any idea where it comes from? Stuff like that. Do you know anything?
Oh, just talking to the doctor?
Yeah.
The doctor says it doesn't appear to be airborne, mostly physical contact. I have no idea where it came from, but the symptoms are quick and lethal. Cure at this point might be topical. It seems to develop into a rash, into boils, into exploding pustules. It gets gross. So currently looking into creams, may be effective.
Heather Space notes. All right, thanks. If I find anything useful, I'll talk to you.
He nods, says, be much appreciated.
All right, so Heather Space, Brown Heather Space, not Pink One. Pink One stays with the party. Brown Heather Space is going to do something seemingly what might come off as a bit out of character if the party knew she was doing it. She's going to go back to where Ellen was with, like, the homeless shelter, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to go try and find Ellen. I'm assuming she's there.
Yeah, she's there.
Heather Space is going to ask to volunteer to help out.
Yeah,
But
no,
for the purpose of keeping an eye on Ellen and seeing if she finds anything suspicious.
Yeah, she says, "Oh, yes, of course, please, thank you. We could always use more help around here." As for suspicious, I'll list the days off at the day's activities. You can tell me if anything stands out. Let's see here.
7 days here.
First thing in the morning is breakfast. She her and a few other people cook breakfast and then proceed to serve it. After that, it's handing out clothes. After that, it's lunch, preceded by kind of nothing in the afternoon. and then following up with dinner, and then like setting up places to sleep for the evening.
All right. So on the first day, immediate, suspicion. She's going to like try and pay attention to with the handing out clothes. So
Sure.
just discern realities.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Okay. I guess what here is not what it appears to be. If anything.
I don't think any. Oh. Yeah. Sure. Here you go. Some of these clothes look like they're more expensive than other ones, or maybe like they're roughly patched together.
Okay. What here is not what it appears to be?
You just asked that.
Oh, did I? Shit. Damn it. What here is useful or valuable to me?
It's worth.
Oh,
noting
actually, before
that-
you answer that, can I change my mind, or is it too late?
No, go for it.
I'm trying to keep them straight. Which ones I just asked? This is okay. What should I be on the lookout for?
I think you should be on the lookout for maybe thieves amongst the homeless. Maybe some
Okay.
of them aren't as homeless as they appear.
And who's really in control here?
It definitely seems like Ellen is. She's kind of got this presence that everyone kind of looks up to her. Like, oh yeah, it's her. Everyone knows her name by now. Like, you ask anyone in the streets, they'll tell you who it is.
All right. You say some of them might not be as homeless as they seem. Can I
Sure.
like do another wisdom roll to like spot one or something?
Yeah. I mean, it's not hard. Like,
Oh,
you see the plague victims, and then you just see some like general homeless folk. She doesn't try to distinguish, but the people who are there kind of give the people who like aren't plagued kind of like the side eye, like, oh yeah, what have you lost?
oh, okay. I got you. Okay. Yeah, Heather Space won't get involved in that then. The other thing was with the bedtime or the sleeping arrangements thing. Heather Space is going to do some detective work here.
Ask your three.
Okay. Yeah. What here is not what it appears to be, if anything.
There, if anything, nothing immediately looks out of place. It's just a bunch of bodies on the floor. Kind of, they stay far enough away from each other because they know by now, like
Yeah.
the plague is spread through physical contact. So they try not to. They try to keep their distance. The room's kind of segregated. Plagued ones versus the not plagued.
Okay. What here is useful or valuable to me?
Let's see. It looks like a few of them don't immediately fall asleep.
Is
like
there
some of
any-
them-
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Is there a correlation between the ones that don't fall asleep immediately and which ones are actual plague victims?
Yeah, it looks like the ones not plagued do not immediately go to sleep. They stay up. Maybe you notice them like sitting in a corner, side eyeing everyone, like playing cards.
Okay. I have one more, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I did what isn't what useful or valuable. So that means this is hard without looking at it, trying to keep track of them all. Here's not what it appears to be. Shit, I'm trying to remember the other ones.
Let's see. There are what happened here recently, what is about to happen. What should I be on the lookout for?
Oh, what should I be on the lookout? Oh no, what is about to happen? Actually, I'll go with that.
What is about to happen? It looks like one of the plague victims keeps like side eyeing one of the like not plague victims playing cards. If anything, it looks like a fight is about to break out.
Man,
Okay, Heather
biological
Space.
warfare.
Oh man.
Heather Space is going to keep an eye on that situation until either they go to sleep or something happens.
Yeah, it never actually escalates.
Okay. Do the non-plague victims eventually actually go to sleep?
Yeah, they turn by the light of the moon, they stop playing cards and they all just crash.
Ellen, where does Ellen go once they go to sleep?
She goes to. Actually, she doesn't. Does she have a house here? Did I say?
You said she. When I last talked to her, she said she was staying at the inn, but we haven't seen her at the inn.
Right.
So I that is something I don't know where she's staying.
Right. You see her walk off into another part of paradise.
I'm gonna try and follow her, all stealth-like.
Sure.
What do I roll for Dex? Nice.
Yeah,
I did it.
no problem. You sneak around, portal through some shadows, and you notice her like knock on a door, and then the door opens, and she like walks in, and then the door shuts.
Do I have any idea what the building is? Anything?
It's
I could discern.
kind of. Yeah, you can discern some realities.
Oh my god!
But
I
you
actually
don't know
happened.
nothing.
Holy shit! Holy
That's the-
shit!
It
Holy
finally happened.
shit.
I didn't pass a wisdom
A
roll.
reality that's beyond you has appeared.
Heather Space doesn't like this, so she's decided the only rational course of action to this incomprehensible building is to burn it down.
What?
Okay.
No.
Oh no.
But okay, yeah. Heather Space. Actually, this Heather Space just sort of sighs, looks around, and then pops for the. No, I won't let her pop. I'll just have her like hang out on the roof of the inn or something, and then go back the next morning to continue volunteering.
Actually, considering we're staying at the inn for a week, how much money should we deduct?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's a good
A
point.
week's stay at a peasant's inn is like cheap. I'll bear to
But
the
it
actual
was
thing.
2 gold a night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's 14 gold for a
14
week.
gold for a week.
I seem to recall.
14 minus
services.
charisma.
A week's stay at a peasant inn is 14 minus charisma.
Oh,
Minus
minus.
charisma. All right.
If I have -1 charisma, is it 15?
No.
14 minus charisma, not car.
I have a flat charisma, so
Oh wait, minus.
I've got
Oh,
eight.
minus all of charisma.
Yeah, it's actually minus
193.
charisma.
Not, yeah. It's
Oh.
charisma,
and it's
so...
all charisma. Holy shit. Okay, it says 14 minus 9 for me, so that's
So it cost me 6 gold a night.
Yeah.
No, a week stay at the
yeah, it's the
peasant inn
whole
is
week. It's for the
14
whole week.
Yeah,
minus charisma.
Minus-
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
for the whole week.
So
Okay.
it's 6.
so it's 6.
Oh, so it's just free if you like have good
Yeah,
charisma.
if you have 14 charisma, you can stay there free.
Oh, wow.
This is why mum and pop stores die.
I'm kind of sad it's not cut because I kind of did want to have to pay more for like being rude or unpleasant or something. Oh well.
Alrighty.
Okay, I someone else can do something, but I do have a bit more to do with this. But I don't want to.
It's kind of a shame that they...
Well,
Alright, so just knowing...
I'm assuming we're just doing this over the course of a week, so
Yeah.
we don't have to go day by day.
I know. Like I have a bit more to do, but I've just had a lot of attention on me. I'll let someone else have the
I've kind
spotlight.
of gone
Yeah.
over everything that Marley's done, but I'm kind of sad that the kidnapping turned up nothing. What about the cart? Do I see the cart around, or is that just gone? Or have they just hidden that?
I think you probably saw them sell the cart.
And move the crates somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I could track
Build the
them
cart,
down,
maybe the
but I
kid
could track
was in
them
it.
down, but I don't think. Actually, yeah, I am gonna track them
That's
down.
something you want to get involved with by yourself.
I decide. Well, not when we were on the road.
Heather
because then it would
Pink
be
Heather
only
Space
us.
can go with him.
Yeah, that's why I was going to go and ask Heather Space, because you mentioned you were into burglary, and it's kind of weird. It's kind of what Heather Space said to him has kind of changed his outlook on kind of evil onto evil in a small way. Or at least, it's not even evil anymore in Marley's perspective.
Are you sure about this? We're meant to just be bolstering. Not gonna be bolstering if you decide to go off on a wild goose chase with Heather.
But we could get money.
I mean,
I don't
then
know.
we could also piss off the
well, like we don't
And
all
we
like
will
Heather
also get
Space
involved
isn't
with the-
bolstering. I want to like
Yeah,
I've already made that choice.
and we'll also like you also might get roped into like a big fucking kidnapping plot with the Dawson family over all that terrain, and Polaris and Jimmy won't be with you.
Yeah.
Actually,
Also,
which day are you
if
doing
you-
it on?
If you have a debility, it'll go away with 3 days rest.
Oh, so my sickness will be alright.
Yeah.
Alright then,
Nice.
I won't go
Well,
after this then.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
might as
what
well.
about my leg?
I have a feeling I'm going to regret this, even though I don't think the party would come
We have
along if
other
we did get
things
into this
to
plot.
Your leg will be fine after a week.
Alright, yeah.
You don't even get to use your cement leg.
I know it's worthless.
Well, he could keep the cast on. You know, the leg could heal, but no one says you have to take the cast off.
Nah.
Anyway, yeah, okay, Marley considers trying to take like, I wasn't going to get involved in it. I was just going to take 1 chest of gold. The reason I didn't do that on the road was because they would know it was us. Obviously. Whereas a few days later in town, they still have reasonable suspicion, but they couldn't prove it.
I forget. Did they give us the name of the son? I don't remember if we asked that.
We could have spouted lore to know if it's like if it was a member of the Dawson family that gives us if any of us knows about the Dawson family.
That's something. Heather Space doesn't. But
I'm going to spout lore actually because I'm a local, so I see if I know anything
Yeah,
about the
Heather
Dawson
Space-
family tree.
I'm gonna say out of the blue,
No.
Heather Space does just ask this seemingly without warning. Like you have no idea why this came up out of nowhere.
Okay.
Marley doesn't know.
Molly doesn't
She's gonna go and ask like Jimmy as well.
Hmm?
Jimmy, do you like know which Dawson's son that might have been that they had kidnapped?
No.
Are you gonna try and spout lore?
Let me see. Let me try to
I mean, you
spout
seem
lore.
so intent on warning them about the Dawsons. You can assume Jimmy would know about them. Wasn't
Wait.
Jimmy supposed to be a foreigner?
Yeah.
No,
He's from
around-
Armadillo.
Okay,
I
okay.
thought.
Oh.
Yeah, Armadillo. Yeah,
Meanwhile, Job is just from up north and knows of them by reputation, like, but his gang wouldn't mess with them, so he's never had a direct problem.
Oh, okay, roll in. Let's see.
Oh hey.
Oh.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
wow.
Ah, yes, I know about the Dawsons.
So tell me about the children of the Dawsons.
Okay, lads. There are 3 sons and 2 daughters.
Hold on, sweet. I'm gonna help you out here. I'm looking up the Dawson's Creek cast. Okay. Here are some names. Here's some names you get to choose from. You get Joey, Mitch, Jack,
Okay, we have the
Dale,
old.
Bessie, Pacey, Jen, and
Okay, we
Evelyn.
have the oldest son, Mitch. A proper lad, really. He's smart. He's actually smart. Follow his father's footsteps a lot. Then we have the second oldest daughter, who was. Fuck, I
Your
don't
options
remember.
are Gail, Jen, Evelyn.
Evelyn. Again, very intelligent young lady.
I just like
Very-
you give them the detail they're all quite smart.
No. But a bit, well, I heard a bit sadistic. But that's what they say. Then we have the other daughter, which
You have Gail, Bessie.
Gail.
Alright.
For what everyone knows, apparently just a typical vapid rich girl.
2 more sons to list.
Then we have Jake.
What?
Jake Dawson.
Jack?
Jake
Jack?
Dawes.
You already have a
He
Jake.
decided to be a rebel.
Sweet.
Throw
Sweet.
No,
out.
I said Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch was the eldest. It would have to be your options for others are Jack, Joey, or Pacey.
Yeah, Jack.
Jack, yeah, he meant Jack.
Jack. Middle son. Not
That's
too.
all he's known for.
He's not particularly interesting.
That's all any middle son is known.
Yeah, basically.
not in. I'm just writing this down on my. I've
Yeah,
started
me
keeping a
too.
ledger of
And-
NPCs.
Some say that some say that he is actually pretty good with the animals and stuff. Apparently, actually kind. Nobody quite sure. No. And then, of course, the youngest we have
Toby or Pacey. You got to choose one of them. One of those names.
Pasty.
Pacey. Pasty.
That's
No.
better. No, it's got to be
I'll
Pasty
spell it for you.
Dawson.
It's Pacey. That's how.
No,
that's
it's
his name.
Pasty. It's Pasty Dawson.
No.
He's a very
No,
trusty
it's
guy.
what's people. It's what the Nick Pacey is his actual name, but they call him Pasty because
Pacey.
yeah.
Pasty.
He's the young wild child, known to gamble a lot, get in trouble. It's probably him that's kidnapped, honestly.
Pasty.
So after that, like, enormous rant, like, Heatherspace just sort of stares blankly like Slackjaw. Okay, yeah, so who was in the bag?
Oh, Pasty.
Was it Pasty?
Well,
Yeah.
you were the one who looked in the bag,
Yeah, like,
and none of
Heatherspace,
us know
you
the children from
Well,
by
Heather had
face.
described. So
Yeah, Heather
Yeah, that's
describes, who
Okay.
she saw.
Yeah.
Heatherspace is... okay.
Little did
And
we
then
know
just-
Jimmy was actually like a babysitter for the Dawsons.
Heatherspace just sort of shakes his head. Okay, man, and walks back to where she was before.
I think it's probably Pasty if there's anyone.
Meanwhile,
It's
Marley spends like a few days like trying to think of a plan to steal a crate, but gives up on it. God, that is just like an entry from those fucking Hunger Games things. Marley considers stealing a crate, but decides against it.
Oh no.
Okay, for the rest of the week, Heatherspace is going to redirect her investigations on Ellen herself. So she starts a conversation with Ellen, just very on the cash, real casual like.
Oh my god, stop it.
But talks
Starts
to her.
some
So,
bants.
where are you from before coming here to Paradise? Where do you live
Oh.
before this?
I was born in Paradise, actually.
Really? No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
You got family here?
They've all passed on.
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's okay,
So-
they were older people.
Alright. So, obviously you didn't live here your whole life. What got you out of here?
The Dawsons actually promised me better life, better work. I
What type of
met
work?
my husband on that farm. Oh, I was actually in the house cleaning. I was one of the, servants.
How long ago was this? How old were you?
She starts like counting on her fingers. Well, I left here when I was 12, so I spent maybe 10 years over there.
Well, I'm imagining this is basically like LA Noir.
So what eventually led you back here to the Paradise,
Well-
you and your husband?
Back in a sec.
We got caught together and we were fired. We
Classic
had
story.
nowhere else to go, so I came home.
I was in a situation similar to that with the Intergalactic Slug Mafia. Boy, that was a doozy. It was on his wedding day, too.
She just gives you a look that says like, okay.
Anyway, sorry, got off topic. So you know the Dawsons pretty well, then?
Oh, yeah. I would consider some of them to be friends. Gail, she's not such of a jerk as people say.
That's good to hear. How about the sons? Like Jack and what, Pasty?
Oh, Pacey. She laughs. Everyone calls him Pacey. He doesn't go outside much. But I know of them. I've had conversations with them. But I'm not super close with any of them.
So, Headspace sort of things. Yeah, good talking to you. Yeah, anyway, I got some more work to do, some blankets to pass out.
She nods and says, yeah, have fun. Good luck.
If anyone else wants to do anything, they can go ahead. but I do have one other thing to do.
But Belarus is just spending this time basically he's to describe what he's doing to bolster. He's basically just reading up on the area that he's on, the land. Finding out what all the local areas are called. What's in there. Nothing too specific, but just a general knowledge, and that's how he's going to gain one preparation.
With what I've already done, is it too late for me to say I'm bolstering?
Nah, you didn't really do anything.
I didn't really do
actually,
anything. Okay, alright. In this case, fuck it, I'm just gonna be fucking Epo. I work on the Dempsey role. Me and Random Hand. Yeah, I'm in the backyard.
You're like by the well. You're like the well behind the inn.
Yeah, and I'm training, and basically because me and Random Hand, we're trying to figure something out. We're trying to work out this move. We need it to be perfect.
You're gonna spend this preparation, I'm assuming, towards it.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Actually, okay, well, shit. So, Pink Heather's face, at one point walks on the corner, goes to Marley. Hey, are you busy?
A little. Marley is in a vest, towel around his neck, sweating like hell. He's been he gets up and he trains.
Heather's face says, "All right, I'll just make it quick then." And she describes the building that she saw Ellen go. Yeah, you, by any chance, have any idea what that might have been?
I'll use more.
Yeah, I'm gonna spout lore. Molly hadn't seen the building, so he's trying to infer it.
You've been in towns around here, you know what
something
a place like that might. I mean, Heather's face.
Actually, could she guide me to the building so Molly can actually see it and discern realities?
Yeah.
Well, first
okay.
you know something.
I rolled. I know something interesting just from description.
It looks like a safe house.
Okay, so with the description, Molly just says safe house. But let's go to the building and let me discern some realities about it.
Okay, as long as it's not gonna interrupt your training in anything.
No. Molly says actually, no. Let's jog there.
Heather's face genuinely laughs at that, and then says okay and jogs alongside.
Molly doesn't laugh. Molly has a steely-eyed determination.
He just needs you to meet a fucking Takamura now.
And now we just have to hope that Austin doesn't make me roll con to jog there without getting a stitch.
Fail a con roll, mark all the abilities.
No, you're fine. You guys make it over there.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a discern realities on the building.
There you go.
Okay, ask 3. So in this case, what here is useful or valuable to me?
Well, first off, you notice there's no windows.
Okay. So,
Ooh,
yeah, they can
interesting.
operate in secret there. What here is not what it appears to be. Any kind of entrances, or just... Actually, no, just take it the question as it comes, not with my addendum there.
That's a good one. Not what it appears to be. It actually looks like there are windows. You just can't tell from the outside.
So, yeah, Molly just kind of looks, he's like, it's shuttered and... would it be unfair to ask, just looking at what is basically a wooden fucking square, who's really in control here?
Well, if you want to ask it, I'll give you the answer.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, who's really in control here?
The people inside.
Well, what you fucking know?
Oh, I should mention, this isn't like a standalone building. This is behind another that's connected. It's kind of odd.
What? Wait, it's
So that could be a very
there's a passway or something, or just they're jammed together.
Here, I'll draw it. Okay.
I'm just gonna say. So is it like a very literal front for another business?
Here, I'll draw it. So, if this is one of you, and this is the other,
Where is this?
Someone can be leggy, someone can be not so leggy.
Directly below the map.
Okay.
The building looks like, there's this like building that's like there, but then there's another building that's like right here, and maybe there's like a gap here, but then there's like another building here, right? So like the path kind of goes like up this way, and then there's like a door, and then the path would go like that way.
Okay.
But the no windows thing, was that the answer to what here is useful or valuable to me, or does he get another question?
No, he got answers.
Okay.
So I am kind of eating, so I'm eating with Mike a lot, but yeah, Molly does kind of say, yeah, looks like a safe house. Whatever's in there, people want to keep it secret.
Alright, thanks. That helps. Not really familiar, with like how towns work here, what your buildings are like.
Yeah, that's fine. If you got any more questions, just come talk to me. I'm just gonna be working on that move the whole week, and yeah.
Yeah, you got to work. I'll do a little bit more sneaking around, see if I can find anything. Heatherface is gonna try and like go around back of the building, see if she sees anything.
Sure.
Like if she actually sees windows or anything like that.
You see someone getting water from a well.
Who are they?
You have no idea.
I mean, like, what do they look like? Sorry.
Looks like a young kid. Looks like he's got a plague on the side of his face. And it's like one of those old pump wells, so he's got like the bucket on the ground and he's pumping water into it.
Heatherspace sort of approaches, hey, sorry, I'm a bit parched. Do you mind if I have a sip?
He looks up at you and like says, I wouldn't touch that.
What?
He points to the side of his face. I got the plague. I wouldn't touch that.
Okay. I suppose, we gotta try and stay healthy and all that. Sorry to hear about the plague. I hear they're working on a cure for that. Should be out any day now.
He looks at you and he doesn't seem very hopeful. He says, yeah, I bet they are.
Oh, come on. Chip up, Chip.
Chip
I mean-
looks up at you and says,
Chip.
you can't say that. I've
Don't
already
be so
lost my
entitled.
parents and my brother.
I'm
You're
sorry.
plague-free. You have a long life to live. I may have another day.
Heatherspace said, sort of crosses out. Look, I'm sorry about that, but let's be. What do you got to live for, anyways? For one thing, I mean, she's trying to be comforting. No,
Just,
there's a point
Starts
to this.
crying? No, he
She's
just
like, hey.
starts crying.
She like leans down and like grabs him by the. Hey, look at me, look at me.
It's by touch. It's
She's
conferred by
wearing gloves.
He like smacks your hand away and just starts like running away.
Heatherspace sighs and just says, "Well, shit."
What a
You
cough.
try and cheer someone up, and this is how they repay you. After she uses this as an excuse, she goes. Is there like a back door or something he came out of?
No, he's like running down the side of the building.
No. Oh, okay. She sort of follows him. Wait, so he's going around front?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he just like goes running off into the streets.
Well, no, but I mean, she wants to like knock on the door of the building.
Okay.
Yeah. She says, "Hey, I think like your kid ran off or something. I don't know. He started crying."
There's no response.
Heatherface sort of sighs and just says, "Whatever, just some fucking town," and then gives up and walks back to the inn. Or actually, wait, no, this is Pink Heatherspace. Brown Heatherspace continues to, volunteer at the place, but she's if she sees anything overtly suspicious, but other than that, I'm not going to do anything.
No, I think it's the same routine every day.
All right, but yeah, Heatherspace lets Ellen know that she's only going to be there for like the week, probably.
Yeah, I think you maybe see like the plague victims get like worse. Like there's different phases because obviously they die, and
Right.
like new infected people come in, and some days there's more infected than there are not infected. But then I think like towards the middle of the week you see the shift as the cure starts taking.
Hey.
That's
It's
good.
working.
No.
Do I see that kid show up at the place?
No.
Even the next day? Okay.
No, he does not show up.
Actually, have I seen that kid before at the shelter?
No. He's never showed up at the shelter.
Okay, that is useful, actually. Alright, yeah. I'm done. I did my stuff.
It's the week over, then.
Nice.
Nice! Nice.
My leg is healed!
Alright. Valorous emerges the week after. And on the good in the morning, he makes his way towards the blacksmith.
Yeah, you make your way to the blacksmith.
Alright, Belarus walks in the door. We gave him a name. God damn it.
Hold on, I got it.
Alright, good.
He is Blacksmith Bryson.
Alright. Bryson!
Ah, yes. My most expensive customer. What can I do for you?
Yes, that's exactly the reason I'm here. It's been over a week. Is the gauntlet done?
Well, actually, it hasn't been... never mind. Yeah, he picks it up and says, hot off the forges for you.
It's like, Belarus goes to reach for it and then pauses. How hot?
He's holding it with his bare hands. It's not that hot. Obviously, I'm holding it with my bare hands. Look at
Alright.
it yourself.
Yeah, Belarus chuckles and picks it up and says, "Thank you very much yet again."
Of course, you've already paid for the coin, so...
Alright,
He nods to you.
Belarus nods and says, "Now I just gotta take this to good old Dr. Schwartz."
Dr. Schwartz, what do you need with him?
Like, Belarus looks at him and smirks. "I'm gonna see if he can't attach this thing to my stump."
He looks at you and says, that's what all the leather straps are for.
It's like,
That's what the measurements were for. This thing comes attached to you.
but Belarus looks at it and says, "Whoa!" And then looks at it and says, "You're good."
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
And Belarus tries it on. How natural does
Yeah,
it feel?
he helps you put it on. So like there's a strap that goes like to your elbow and then like up to your shoulder and like around your chest, like under your other armpit. It feels pretty good.
Wow. And obviously, is the gauntlet in a gripping formation?
Yeah.
But it would fit neatly around my whip or anything else I wanted to hold in it. Then
Yeah.
nice. All right, that's great. That means I can use my free hand for tools of the trade and all that. That's good. All right, Valaris says, "I can't thank you enough, sir."
Yes, you've said that before and you've already paid me in coin.
All right, Valaris says, "Best of wishes to you. Town seems to be doing better already."
Wishes are doesn't matter. Yes, town is doing much better. Hopefully we'll be getting some more business.
All right, Valaris gives a final nod and a smile and walks out. The blacksmith and walks out.
Yeah.
All right. He does a few practice cracks with the whip.
It's a little awkward, but you
Yeah.
get used to it.
Nice. Beautiful. All right. So Valaris makes his way back to makes his way behind the inn to the where Jimmy's training. Seeing how he's Job. I mean, to see how Marley's getting along.
Marley's doing well enough, even though sweating profusely. Probably like looks like he's lost a few pounds between being sick for the first few days and training.
Right.
But him and Random Man are just throwing like basically this cut looked like a flail of punches through the air. It looks a lot less graceful than when he punched out.
His space has probably been like maybe casually helping him train, you know, with like the boxer mitts, like
Yeah, just throwing
up
out portal hands that I can punch at random angles.
How beat up is the nearest tree?
Oh, it's fucking smashed.
Yeah, actually, Jimmy has been like, you know, since he hasn't been able to do much, he's been looking at Job's training like, man, you really hurt that tree.
Yeah.
All right,
Didn't look too pretty
Belarus.
to begin with.
Well, all right. Well, Belarus walks over and says, "Well, well, after a week, it's finally done," and shows off his new gauntlet hand.
Ooh.
Looking good.
Heather
I-
Space sort of looks at it, gets up, examines it more closely, like sort of pokes at it, plays with the fingers, then finally nods and thumbs up. Nice.
All three of Random Hand gives thumbs up.
He gives 2
After that.
thumbs up.
And Belarus points out, "Well, the town seems. I've got a new hand. The town's doing much better already. So I think we can congratulate this party on a job well done."
Actually, this reminds me, there is one last thing I forgot to do. With when the cure starts hitting and people start improving, does Ellen have a noticeable reaction to that?
Yeah, she seems excited. She seems happy.
Okay, she seems very okay, cool.
Right. And now that the week's over, I have to ask now. Where are we going next? If of course we're still traveling together.
I don't know.
I say we stick together for a bit longer. If not, see where it takes us.
Blair says, "No
Molly-
protest from me."
I have nothing better to do.
Now, Paradise is a good town for folk like us. It's opportunistic, but not too heavily governed. You saw what happened to that Dawson kid. I call speaking this fucking accent very well.
Indeed, I did.
It's all that paralyzing venom.
Yeah. We could go ask them for work if you guys want to get involved with them. I personally don't. We could ask around town. We could ask around town for a job if we're still gonna be doing freelance.
Well, actually, Heather's really gonna say what happened to your whole plot for vengeance or whatever it was.
I haven't forgotten about that, and what you guys told me was not wrong. I'm still after Kel, but I'm not gonna lie. It's only for myself.
Well, as long as you're honest with yourself. But I'll be honest, my friends. I don't think we should stay shackled down to one place for too long. We've seen a lot of forests and woods. I say we head up north and see what we can find. Maybe the tavern in Still Creek's been rebuilt. It'll be a good jumping off point.
Weren't we getting dirty looks there just as we left?
Well, it's been a week. We'll see what's gone on.
It's been a week and several days.
Yeah, it's been over a week.
Besides, we might even catch a train.
All right.
Bad habit.
And besides, aren't you a bit curious to see what impression we left on them?
Molly does not have an answer to that you will like.
Valaris chuckles and says, "In any case, there's got to be something to do up north. I say we make our way towards the Cragstone Valley."
Are we gonna Cragstone?
Yeah, Valaris lays out his map and points out to some of the oddities he sees marked on it. And just points towards this general area.
So what are we?
I'm
gonna go.
You
What are we gonna go through?
This right here is the Holy Dive, and this here is Cragstone Lookout.
Cragstone Lookout. You want to go there?
Well, not to stay there for any time, but I've heard some interesting things about that place. Some sages, wise men.
Yeah, there's definitely a sage up there.
Oh, you know the man.
Random Hand is actually just kind of like waving at you. Taught Random Hand how to sign when I first met Random Hand. Showed me how
Well,
to use
I'm
the
sure
Spirit
he'd
Stone.
be. That's exciting. I'm sure he'd be interested to see how far you've come along. And from there, well, personally, I'd like to go more out. Oh, this is east, right? Wait, east or west?
This
That's
is
west.
east.
That's west. Huh?
This is west.
All right. And from there, I'd like to go out west. See, one of the whole reasons I came to this land in the first place is I heard about an occult site, demons and the like, necromancy, cultists. and I'd like to investigate that area, and we'll see what we come across along the way.
So we heading on the
Molly actually like dramatically cocks his shotgun and then puts it away, realizing it was a needless show. Gonna go
That's a
kill...
waste of a shell.
Don't worry, it wasn't loaded. It just says we're gonna kill some objective evil then.
Well, Laura smirks. You know it.
So what way are we going? Are we going the big way to
We
Dawson?
start going up north.
Through the woods that almost killed us?
Well, through the toxic, of course, but it's not that much.
Hang on
We
a
could
second.
take the river.
Say, Hillary, you know what a mushroom is now?
Yep. Yes, I do.
See? No problem.
Well,
Make our way back to Still Creek, and up north from there.
Before we leave, Heather Space has a real quick 2 last things to do, like
God. Dude.
10 seconds.
Actually, Molly does as well, seeing as we're going to hit the road.
But
you-
so if
you go
are we
finish
like
this
setting
phase.
out?
Well,
We'll
I guess
be
we could do
setting
end the
out-
session.
We'll be setting out
we
before
set
the
out.
end of the day.
Yeah.
But what Marley wants to do is he's going to go and ask around about Edward here.
Heather Space. Well, I'll do one of Heather Space's first one. On like the last day, Heather Space, the brown one, I guess that's been working at the thing. She does go to Ellen and say, "Well, looks like me and my buddies are leaving town, so won't be able to help out here anymore. But things seem to be shaping up here at the shelter."
Yeah, looks like my job here is almost done.
Do you know what you're going to be doing if things really do make a turn for the better and they don't need you here anymore?
I don't know. I'm gonna go see if the Dawsons need me again. I mean, with my husband dead, maybe they'll take me back.
Heather Space says, "Yeah, all right. Well, if I hope to see you again, if you ever hear about me, be sure to look for me, try and hit me up." And, just gives Ellen a hug and, then salutes goodbye.
Yeah, she smiles and waves.
Actually, you know what? Heather Space is gonna toss her cowboy hat.
Yeah, she catches it and puts it on and like fashions you like a smile and a wink.
Yeah.
Polaris takes time while they're doing it. He bids farewell. He bids farewell to Sally.
Wait, we're not taking Sally with us? Hell no.
Wait,
We're
take
not
Sally?
taking Sally.
Are we going
What?
to?
Let's take
Oh, are we
Sally.
going to? I thought well, she's our guide for the Silent Forest.
Alright, but alright, let's do a scene here. So we do tell her we're departing, and Marley actually asks if she wants to come along. She wants knowledge, and we're basically gonna be traveling the frontier. Gonna be dangerous.
I mean, even if it's,
And
even if
she
she's not a
absolutely
guy,
says
she's still,
yes.
yeah,
All right.
she's still an extra gun and a bit of help with,
Yeah, never mind then. Cool.
She's a naturalist. She's basically Teddy Roosevelt.
oh god.
Right, so
He's not
I say we set off next session though.
I'm fine over
I'm
Well,
okay
so,
with it.
hold on, I have a thing. So,
Okay.
let's say you guys leave town. Wait, do you guys buy a wagon or anything? Or like,
Oh, yeah, let's think
horses?
about
That's
that.
a good
I think we
point.
should. Yeah, we should.
We definitely should.
Yeah, we should buy a wagon.
Alright, I,
I
have
kind
got
of
80
want
coin.
to level up in a civilized place. Is the thing.
I've got
I had-
238 coin.
So, like, you could all get horses, and this would actually be like a western.
Yes!
Oh my God.
Fucking
Yes!
totally.
Yes.
Yeah, Boyle.
How much do horses cost?
Like 70 each.
Nice.
I don't know if
I've-
we can each get a horse.
I
Sorry,
can get a
there's-
horse.
So here's the thing. Horses are 75 coins each.
Oh,
I'll let you roll charisma. Someone can roll charisma to try to get the price down.
If it comes, Heather Space actually won't buy a horse. Like, she's tiny. She can double up on someone else's and just, like...
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
roll town, and I guess I'll roll charisma.
Like, Heather Space does not know how to ride a horse. That's all.
No, we don't. We don't.
No, horses are 75 coins.
Yeah, but Belarus lays down 75 coin for a horse.
I've got-
I only have 30.
I only have 74.
Really?
I have
You
seven.
didn't take
Heather
any
Space will
gold?
buy Billy and or not Billy,
Billy.
Jimmy. She'll buy Jim and Joe some horse, each a horse.
All right, so 3 horses.
Horseye.
Nice.
What?
Okay. Tell us
Marley
about the
didn't buy his
horses,
own horse?
Austin. What is
No,
the
you
fantastical
tell me
name?
about your horses.
It's actually a donkey, you see.
Okay, since
Oh,
Heather
God.
Space is buying horses for these two, she gets to decide what their
There you
horses
go.
are like.
Yeah, you can decide, but can I decide the name? Because this horse is fucking BB King.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. All right. BB King is a black stallion with a white blaze.
Here, I'm making character sheets.
Can I get Charomir from Oblivion?
Oh god.
I'll let you describe it then, because I don't.
Shadowmere is too
Okay.
powerful.
Shadowmere. Okay, there's 2. One more.
Oh wait, actually, hang on, wait, Eric, we gotta put this name to a vote, actually, because we gotta take something into account. This horse could either be called Black Stallion, or it could be called America.
Or it could just not have a name.
Just be no name.
I like BB King too much, though.
Okay.
And I don't know shit about horses, so I don't know.
Yeah,
breeds
same
or any of
here.
that. So I'm just gonna say it's a black horse.
God damn it, we all
But
can't
BB
have
King's
one.
already a black horse.
All right. I'm writing a
Just 3
good.
black horses.
Okay, fine. I'm writing. Fine.
No.
I'm writing a good brown horse. A
brown.
good strong brown horse, and its name is Belmont.
Nice.
Of course it is. That's
There you go.
great.
There you go. You all have access to the horses.
Black Stallion, White Blaze. There's BB King.
I gotta figure out, what's the stats on a horse in the book? Not that they're like,
Do
not
we
that they're
want to
written
use
like-
mounted combat? I bought that like ages ago for it's
The making
Hey,
mounted
I
combat
like
not
mounted combat.
trash. Let me
You know,
read.
Heather, this
Let me
one-
read this. You know, it'd
Uh,
probably be done after the session that I would actually understand it.
Yeah.
Not that I do it. No, I'm not doing horse combat now, so it's not a problem.
It's fairly simple.
Actually, Jimmy is just looking at the horse like, Heather, this horse has red eyes.
Shadowmere.
Well, while riding a mount, you're its rider. Well, you're a
Right, I'm
rider.
back.
You have access to all of its moves as if you're on. Yeah, Matt. We might, Austin. If you didn't hear when Eric brought it up, you might want to look into mounted combat.
Okay. Here's the reason I kind of want to end the session before we set out, because I want to level up, but I don't have the XP to level up yet. Because I want to level up in a civilized place because I want my move to be Stout Ally.
I'm fine with
Which
ending.
is
I'm fine with
little
doing it.
games.
I'm fine with ending now.
So here's the thing. I have a stinger that I want to leave on. That
Okay.
requires you guys leaving the town. So
Oh,
here's
wow.
the thing. Take your preemptive experience, get your thing. We'll do that now.
All right.
But then
Oh,
you have
Oh
to leave
wow!
town.
Post-credit sequence.
we're getting a
Actually-
post-credit sequence. All right.
Yes, you're getting a post-credit sequence.
All right. Well, we are
Actually-
this thing we're doing now then is also going to involve making a character,
Great.
making a
Let's do it.
hireling. All right.
Actually-
All right. So we'll do
Actually,
the
What's
actually-
Jimmy saying? What's Sweet saying?
Sweet thing.
Actually, I want to change it. You know, I don't want Charomir when I think about it. Can I get the Skyrim horse?
Just you guys have access to the horses. Rename them at your leisure.
Yeah, but anyway, I want the reason I wanted to end this session is because I want the experience. So I guess we'll do end the session now then.
Yeah, we'll do in the session. You guys can get your experience. Then we'll do
Yeah.
a thing. Then we'll leave town.
All right, nice.
Anybody got some bonds?
Ooh, yeah, I have a lot of those.
I do. I have I made a new bond that doesn't mark experience, but all right. My new bond is I'll need to talk to Jimmy about how recklessly he's treating his body.
As one of the other characters literally becomes Epo for a week, you're concerned about Jimmy taking care of his body.
And my bond with Marley updated to Marley may be hiding some things. The bond was Marley may be hiding some things, but he's a good kid. I'll have to look out for him. Marley is starting to open up, and I feel I may be making an impression on him. I look forward to working with him in the future. To seeing where we go together. So mark an XP for that, and I'd say, and my bond with Heather, which Heather is very efficient despite being a stranger in a strange land. However, at times she seems aloof and uncaring. I'm actually changing that last bit to, although she can seem, and although at times she's aloof and uncaring, she seems to be steadily gaining more and more interest in this world, in our world. There we go.
Do you have any more, or?
No, I don't.
I guess I'll go next, unless someone else wants to.
I want to go after you. I'm still.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the wording on mine.
Okay. I did add a new one. Something's wrong with Jimmy. Just, yeah.
Nah, what are you talking about?
Well, I updated. I didn't update my one with random, but I did the one about Jimmy being an absolute madman who goes all out when he attacks. Jimmy Conway has a lot of energy and a lot of spunk, but he's ultimately aimless and needs a purpose. I updated with Belarus. Belarus Henry has a peculiar view of the world. He views good and evil in different terms than most, but his terms make sense. They're based in something real, and he doesn't see me as evil. Then I see a much younger me and Marley, and he's at a point of crisis. He's a bit lost and could go down a really dark path. If I play my cards right, I might have a chance to make him a much happier person. And, I expanded on Ellen's. Ellen is up to something, but she seems to be genuinely nice. I kinda hope I don't end up killing her. Yeah, those are my bones.
Okay, I have a few. So first, my one with Henway was Henway does have common sense. His righteousness does not blind him. So it's changed. Henway is driven by what he sees as objective, and that may blind him to what I see. He's kind of I have bought into what Belarus has said about like objective evil, thing evil, but basically all it's kind of done is take away like, okay, yeah, there's no bullshit here. This is purely like I'm going after Kel for my own ends essentially. Whether or not it's good or evil, that is not a factor in it, and that never was a factor in it.
So you've kind of like taken what he said about objective evil versus created evil to heart.
Pretty much.
Evil that breaks the laws of nature versus evil that breaks the laws of man.
And Heatherspace is much less absent-minded than it seemed. It's actually kind of changed, like, hearing Heatherspace talk about, like, the job she's done, having, like, talked about the stars, everything she's seen. It's just... Heatherspace's easygoing nature is essentially because she is the most jaded being to ever exist.
That's not an inaccurate description.
And that's the end of this one. And sadly, she's not entirely wrong. And this is shit. I'm not gonna take experience for this. I say it a lot, but this is just a fucking rephrasing of Jimmy's, which is Jimmy lacks any social etiquette, but is clearly unkillable. That is changed to Jimmy lacks any social etiquette and is clearly killable.
Wow. No, I'm clearly unkillable, you know? I punched
he is, like, brutal. Jimmy's been brutalized and managed to get out alive every time. He's broken bones, he's lost an eye, he's been just, like, torn into by fucking Wendigos. Like,
Alright, I'm adding on to it. I'm honestly concerned he has a death wish. So yeah, so Molly has kind of soaked up a bit of Heather and Bellaris's views on evil, but it's just kind of meshed with Jimmy. Oh, sorry, Jimmy. It's kind of meshed with Job's kind of own way of looking at things quite a lot. So he doesn't want to give up on his goal, but he also can't say that they're wrong.
Or can he?
He could, but yeah, that's my bonds.
Okay,
Because we had quite a fucking existential conversation in the bar.
Oh fuck! I forgot. Damn it!
what?
When I went to the blacksmith, I forgot I was going to ask him to repair my battle skirt.
Oh no!
Oh yeah,
Can I-
that,
Have you just been like, have you just been walking around with your ass hanging out?
have you been rocking out with your cock out this entire time?
And I have pants under it. Come on. Alright, can I
let's
just say,
see.
I just tell me the gold and I'll mark it down.
Yeah, let me go look. Someone else do bonds. I'll look it up.
Okay, let's see now. I'm trying to think here now how to phrase it. There's something about... I don't know how to phrase this exactly. Okay,
3 coin to repair.
Alright, cool.
I'm gonna actually say my Heather's things has changed from, she's some strange little thing to Heather is I'm gonna change it to like Heather is actually a pretty relatable, cool gal that also seems to be stupidly powerful. Looking forward to see what she can do in the future. Yeah.
I like how now you change it to that. Like, this is like easily her most
No,
in terms of roles and competence.
Well,
I know.
but in all fairness, Heather's face did a lot
Yeah.
this session. Like,
Yeah. Just that oh yeah, really all you failed at was discerning
shooting.
realities on that one building and shooting.
Yeah, but like her portals, like she did. I mean, granted, that one got to bite, but she like turned them against each other. She,
Oh, yeah, it is pretty interesting. It is. I will say, yeah, you're right. Because I think the most impressive thing was the fact that you opened that portal on something that was invisible.
Also for
Yeah.
Job, I think I have a Job. Okay, Job clearly can get anything done if he puts his mind to it. Shame that he's so hung up on his past. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's my ball, clearly. He can. Good. Yeah, that's my bond, so yes, continue.
All right. Those are bonds done. Oh, alignments. Yeah,
Yeah, did anyone fulfill their alignment?
I did not. I did not slay a monster of the night.
I did not help someone when it's difficult, inconvenient, or dangerous to do so.
Would you say I've helped upset the balance between good and evil for a side of good?
I don't think there was a balance that was upset.
Not okay.
set up and trigger a crazy chain of events.
Jimmy's balance was upset.
I blew up part of a cliff face, which summoned more monsters, killed several monsters, summoned
Yeah,
more,
there you go.
caused a huge fight, and
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Nice. Nice.
nice.
That's some.
Actually, no, wait, what was the name of that doctor dude?
Argyle. Doc Argyle.
Oh yeah, you need a bond with him.
Yeah, dream bomb.
Doc Argyle is.
He's a dreamboat.
Are you gonna be happy or sad that you're probably not gonna see him again?
He can live on in my dreams. There we go. Here we go. Doc Argyle is a very, very handsome dreamboat. Huh.
No, your bond should just be.
The doctor. He's
All
probably
right.
taken though.
Oh, I think you mean.
Oh my god.
All right. That's everyone's alignments. Now then, did you learn something new and important about the world?
I did.
Wee.
Well, from Heather Space's point of view.
Well,
I
we
mean,
learned
from a
that,
purely personal perspective, Marley learned quite a lot on the nature of evil. But that came from the other player characters, so...
Yeah, Marley learned a lot philosophically about the world.
Yumi
This
learned that
plague, we learned that this plague can be cured.
Heather Space learned about the Dawsons, which she had no idea who they were, what they were about. She learned a lot about them.
Oh yeah, we did learn a lot about the Dawsons. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Mark an XP for that.
That's
Yumi
what
learned
stuff
that
with Ellen.
Yumi learned that he should probably stop kicking boulders. No, actually, he learned if he kicks boulders, he might have good encounters. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Did you overcome a notable monster or enemy?
We overcame the
Hell's
plague.
the fuck yeah! We overcame the
Yeah.
fucking Beashloggers.
Yeah, boy.
And then, did you loot a memorable treasure?
Plague Cure. We
the plague cure.
You got your
we
arm,
completed
too.
ours. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got my thing. Yeah, nice.
Alright, so mark XP for all of those. That's 3. And we're not finished. So let's cut back.
Nice.
And we're all riding into the sunset.
Wait,
No, first-
Neo's got to do his
I
level
have
up
to do-
before the rollout.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have to do Belarus's.
my stout ally. Finally, yes.
We're gonna get another NPC before we leave.
Yeah.
We just
Alright.
gotta form a posse.
We're gonna have a whole posse, but first I gotta.
Yeah,
level up
we do.
and- 3. There we go. All right. I will increase my intellect.
So are you ready to roll
Intellect.
all
right.
for your compatriot?
Yeah, but first, I gotta describe the thing because of the way it's phrased. I want to know how we'll translate this. So, stout ally, you gain a hireling that fights with you in your battle against the forces of darkness. Describe them. They are functionally a keep level hireling. Stat them as such.
Keep level. Okay. Let me go look up keep level and we'll go from there.
And the whole thing about rolling, because it says that I get to describe them. So
Yeah, no, so you can describe their appearance. We're rolling for stats and stuff.
right.
Keep level.
Keep level is basically the highest tier of like base dungeon world, but I think that just translates into 5 skills or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
There we go.
All right. What was the name of Snake? Do you remember
Oh,
the
I see.
old man you meet in Mexico in Red Dead?
Fuck. You mean the
Yeah,
gunslinger?
the old gunslinger, the guy who comes up with the zombie thing.
Yeah, fucking the
Random
Molotov.
kids.
Whoa. Who was that?
It
Anyway,
was random hands.
so first off, need to roll a d12 for quality.
If Random Hand is from Fantasy Nottingham, that means Nottingham is
take a
being burned
plus
down
2.
in this universe.
Take a +2 to your quality roll.
Okay.
14.
Oh,
Jesus.
an
That's a
exceptional.
stout fucking ally.
This is an exceptional individual.
Oh,
They
that's
have
sick.
+2 quality and +4 tags. Awesome.
Talk
Okay,
about
let's,
fucking Teddy Roosevelt.
Let's do their backgrounds.
They're Sally's
roll-
son.
Roll a d12.
All right. Well, they helped me in my fight against the dark, but
4. Ooh, nice. This person has lived a life of danger.
yes,
+2 tags.
Landon Ricketts. That was the guy's name. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here.
We'll take away Ricketts, but we'll call him Landon.
So, every follower is wise, expressed where the blank is filled by whatever subject or thing the follower knows best. What does this follower know best?
See. What does he know best? Add. I think he knows because I've got the creatures of the night stuff covered. We'll say he knows. How about wildlife?
Okay, he is fauna wise. Him and Sally are gonna get along.
Yeah.
Okay, so he has 6 tags. Holy shit! You need to choose 5 more. I'll paste what the tags are.
All right, nice.
You
nice,
have
nice.
one
Good,
fucking
good.
omnicompetent.
Yeah, seriously.
The guy who turns up is probably just gonna like just immediately turn up and oh yeah, I've had a fucking more dangerous life than Marley.
So while you read over those, let's figure out the rest of them. Okay. I'll say he starts with 3 loyalty. Let me make his character sheet here.
I'm just reading through the gen because I read through the gen process when we made Sally, and it's really quite fun. It's quite
I have
interesting.
5 more then to give him.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll give him warrior. Ranger. No, I mean archer. Cautious.
So you said archer, cautious.
Yeah, warrior. Archer, cautious, warrior. Let's see. The cunning and let's see. Yeah, and stealthy. Yeah, archer, cautious, warrior, cunning, and stealthy.
Nice.
Auto-wise. There we go.
Yeah, that's a good list. Okay. I'll give him 3 loyalty. He has 2 quality. Roll a d12. Let's figure out what his instinct is. What does he want?
Oh, he is my stout ally. Alright, we'll see. I guess 4, right? 9.
He wants to give in to temptation.
Oh, alright.
Cautious.
Wants
what gives
Heather
it
Space
He
likes
wants-
the sound of this guy.
He wants to kill some fucking evil. That's what he
Oh
wants.
man.
Yeah, he wants to give in to temptation.
This is what he looks like, by the way.
Let
His
me
name
see.
is...
No. Oh my
Oh,
lord.
he's a real dreamboat then.
Yeah, that's his name.
Alright, I'm giving you
What?
access to edit this character sheet so you can add the picture and everything.
Nice.
So
Alright, oh my
we
God,
need
yeah.
to figure out his cost. Roll a d12.
Gotcha.
7. He wants renown. Public recognition
Yeah.
for his skills.
That's
So
what Belarus wants!
He wants like a big audience because he has 2 quality. Okay.
Damn, we've really made Teddy Roosevelt now.
Interesting. Okay. And finally, you need to figure out his hit points. Roll a d12.
Gotcha.
I'll give you +2 to this too, since this is an ability. All right, he's got 6 HP.
Hell of a thing to roll bad on.
Actually, you rolled in the middle.
Yeah, that's the
There's only
middle.
3 results there.
So let's roll for his gear. Oh wait, no, we just need to give him one. What is he? What is he wearing? Does he have like chainmail and like a shield?
Let's see. Actually, I think he has very rough leather armor. Like
All right,
it's
leather armor.
very rough leather armor. And
Does he
let's
have like a shield or anything?
uh, hmm. I would say actually he's like in the torso. He's much more heavily padded.
Okay.
Yeah. And I get to give him a weapon.
Well, we need to roll for his damage.
All right.
So take a +2 to this as well.
Gotcha. 8.
8. All right, then he does a D6.
Good. All right. And did I say what weapon he has as well?
Oh yeah, you can add his weapons.
He has 2 revolvers.
Okay, 2 revolvers. Cool. And any additional arms, armor, any gear, whatever you want.
A survival
Admittedly,
knife.
He only has a load of 2,
Oh
and
shit.
he's at his load.
Oh shit. Hmm. Oh, I didn't know that. If I had known that, I would have given Hardy.
Well, yeah. You can change that if you want.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. What should I get rid of then? Let's see. I will. Let's see. His quality is +2, so I'll get rid of cunning and give him Hardy.
So what's Hardy do?
Hardy gives him a +2 load.
Nice. So that gives him 4 load.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah,
if-
anything else you want him to have?
Let's see. I would say. What do you guys think?
For this
He
guy,
already has 2 revolvers.
you just found him in this town, right? Like, that's why
Yeah.
he decided to follow you. I don't know, I think, like, rough leather and 2 revolvers matches the place we got him from, unless...
A hatchet?
A hatchet, maybe, because he lives near the woods and such.
Oh yeah.
Give him a
We'll
hatchet.
give him a
Hatchet's a
hatchet.
good multi-tool.
Yeah.
Okay, he's up to 3 out of 4 load.
Yeah, that's it.
Cool.
And give him a health potion, because those are... No, I'm just joking.
Oh shit. A health potion. He has a hatchet.
Great.
Yeah, so
All
that's
right,
him.
I updated his character sheet. He's your guys's. Have fun with him.
Nice. So can I just say that how he meets us
Sure.
is that basically what I want to happen is that as we're about to leave, he was like in the inn. He was in the inn. He was staying at the inn, and he had like noticed Belarus, like his drinking stories, and realized, hey, well, there's this guy. He's a fucking hunter of the night, and he's been looking for an excuse to get out in the world again and show the world, because he feels like the world has kind of forgotten him. He wants an excuse to get out in the world again and show this new kid a thing or two about hunting shit. And he'll like basically, as we're talking about to leave, he'll get up out of his chair and just say that he's coming with us and introduce himself.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Got Landon.
Really nice
No,
to see
we're
such
not
a-
done. Because we have to do the stinger.
The stinger.
As you guys ride off into the sunset, heading north, so not quite the sunset, we cut away to all of you guys on your horses. Oh, we'll give him a horse, too.
Yeah.
He has a horse.
Nice. Good.
Brings his own horse.
Yeah, Landon has a horse.
Oh, Heatherspace. Who is Heatherspace riding with?
Probably with Marley.
Okay.
There you go. There's Landon's horse. Someone can have fun with that.
Sally would have to be. Oh, can Sally ride with Landon actually?
Yeah,
Or does
sure.
someone else want to
Alright,
ride?
you gotta call the horse Marston. There's just...
Yes, Marston. Its name is Marston.
Alright, someone edited the horse. And yeah, Sally can ride with Landon. Nice, nice,
Alright.
nice.
There we are.
So the stinger. We cut to Ellen. Many days. So there's a screen at the bottom that says like many days later. We cut to Ellen riding into like an encampment, like a farmhouse, and you see like a big mansion off in the distance. She rides up on a wagon. Actually, she's on a horse. She's by herself. She doesn't have a wagon. She has a horse. She gets off the horse, and one of the guys looks to her and nods, and like opens the door for her. She walks in, and a man sitting at a table with his head covered in darkness, you can't see his face, has his hands on the table, and he says, "Oh, Ellen, welcome back. Was the mission successful?" And we cut to black.
Oh,
Dun 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 dun.
Rip Paradise.
that was a good session.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Solve is.
I'm hype as fuck for Landon now.
Did that?
Yeah, Landon's pretty cool.
A fucking critical role.
I was trying to say Landon Ricketts because I wanted to be that guy.
Yeah, that's what he's based on.